Well, the town of Fulton in Clarke County has experienced devastating flooding twice over the past year, leaving thousands in damage and people displaced from their homes.
In December, we asked Clarke County Emergency Management what could be done to stop floodwaters from getting into homes. Experts were called in, and this week the findings were released. NBC 15's Cassie Fambro has more on what can be done to stop flooding in Fulton.
Well, Kim and Gray, we've made the trek to Clarke County twice in the past year and twice met people who either had to find another place to live or they were afraid they would have to. Residents want to know why, because it wasn't always like this.
Raging water, more like rapids than what's usually a docile creek. There's a pole mill in Fulton where power poles are made. In April, dozens came loose and the water turned them into weapons.
I think them laws have a lot to do with it.
Fulton residents think the pole plant could be impacting flooding. We took that question to EMA Director Roy Waite.
There are some theories that could have contributed to it. Was it the cause of the flooding? No. Could it be a contributing factor? That's possible.
Southern Engineering Solutions presented town residents its findings last week. Soil erosion, especially around the creek, silting in the creek, and historic rainfall were the preliminary factors.
Yes, this has been bad. We've had a lot of water.
Water they hadn't seen in decades.
It was 1979 when we had the last flooding.
The engineers determined the April flooding was a 100-year flooding event.
We had a tremendous amount of rainfall over days and weeks prior to and during that time, and then we had some true flash flooding.
That much rain became the perfect storm, pushing the water into Fulton homes. Since there had already been clear cutting, there's a plan to help prevent future flooding.
Some of the industries that are building in that area that have been clear cut already have in their plans to put retaining ponds in, so that will help those as well.
Now, the pole mill itself is also involved in mediation to make sure they're doing everything they can to prevent those poles from ever coming loose again. Kim and Greg.
Cassie, thanks. A new fire station is set to open in the next couple of weeks in Fulton after its original location was destroyed in the April floods. Everything was lost when water rose to the doorknobs. The city's mayor and the fire chief worked together to make the new fire station a top priority. Residents pitched in to make it happen. The new location is out of the floodwaters' reach.
Code Red is our way of letting you know when disruptive weather is headed your way. Be sure to tune in to NBC 15 for the latest weather updates and conditions.
To track those storms on the go and receive hour-by-hour breakdowns, download our free WPMI weather app on your smartphone.
New information tonight, an appeal is